If you thought Joel's death was the biggest shock this season, hold on, because what's coming next in The Last of Us Season 2 will flip everything on its head. We're talking deeper flashbacks, a colder, angrier Ellie, and characters you haven't even met yet. But when you do, they'll change everything you thought you knew. I've gone deep into the behind the scenes of Season 2, set secrets, cast moments that never made it on camera, and decisions the writers fought over. And trust me, you and I both know this season isn't playing around. It's more intense, raw, and unpredictable than ever before. Let's start with what really changed the show, and what it means for the next episodes. Joel's death came earlier than anyone expected, and it did hit hard. But the decision wasn't random. Showrunners Neil Druckmann and Craig Mazin didn't want fans to suffer through the constant buildup, dreading what they knew was coming. Mazin put it perfectly when he said, if people know it's coming, they will start to feel tormented. By taking Joel out early, they threw viewers into chaos right away. This move wasn't just about shocking us. It set the stage for Ellie's journey, pushing her into the deep, dark corners of her revenge arc with no time to waste. Then there's Tommy. Gabriel Luna, who plays Tommy, fought hard for a major rewrite. In the game, Tommy's role during Joel's death is passive. He's there, but he's powerless to stop it. But in the show, Luna felt his character deserved more. Instead of standing by helplessly, Tommy is off fighting to defend Jackson from a relentless infected horde. He's not the same man he was in the game. He's grown and become a leader in his own right, and that shift sets him up for a much bigger role in the future. And speaking of changes, Dina's presence in Season 2 is something to talk about. In Episode 3, she steps up in ways fans never saw coming. Played by Isabella Merced, Dina isn't just a quiet follower in the background. She's bold, she's got plans. She's the one who offers Ellie the emotional support and clear direction she desperately needs after Joel's death. It's a new dynamic, one that feels fresh and real. Merced's portrayal of Dina is so much more assertive than we ever expected, and it's clear this shift will have a lasting impact. Dina's bond with Ellie is no longer slow burning. It's in full motion. So what does this mean for their future? Their arc might take a turn that fans of the game won't see coming. Will it last, or will the harsh world around them tear it apart? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. Behind every intense scene is a cast holding it together or totally losing it. For Bella Ramsey, the most emotional scene in Season 2 wasn't Joel's death. It was the moment she had to smell Joel's jacket. There on set, Bella had to channel everything Ellie was feeling after losing someone she loved. It wasn't just acting, it was a real moment of grief. You could feel Bella's connection to Pedro Pascal, who played Joel. They had built this incredible bond throughout filming, so when she held the jacket, it wasn't just about pretending to be sad. It was about tapping into that real loss. Bella's tears were for the character and for everything Ellie was about to face without Joel. After all, Pedro Pascal was also a support system for the cast. There's one moment that stands out. After a heartbreaking scene, Pascal stays in character, take after take, supporting Gabriel Luna, who plays Tommy. Even though fans were devastated to see Pedro's time cut short, his influence was felt throughout the season. He might not have been there physically, but emotionally, his presence lingered in every moment. Bella's physical transformation for the role also deserves a shout-out. In preparation for her intense scenes, she didn't just focus on acting. She got down to the physicality of Ellie's world. Bella trained in jiu-jitsu, weightlifting, and boxing. This wasn't just to look tough. It was to make sure Ellie's resilience came through in every punch. And when fans criticized her appearance, she stood her ground with confidence and grit. These behind-the-scenes choices aren't just for drama. They're building a whole new path forward. And one of the most significant shifts in Season 2 is the decision to split Part 2 across multiple seasons. This isn't just about stretching the story for the sake of it. It's about giving the narrative room to breathe. The show's pacing is slower now, allowing for deeper, more meaningful arcs to unfold. Flashbacks are going to become a key tool, offering fans glimpses into the past that add layers to the characters' journeys. This slower burn means we'll see a lot more of Joel and Ellie. But don't be surprised if the series also goes deeper into Abby's backstory, making her character more than just a face we've come to fear. The show is also giving more space to characters who were once side notes in the game. Characters like Nora and Jordan will now have expanded roles. At first, they might seem like background players, but their actions are going to shape Ellie's choices as she moves forward. They add a moral complexity that will make you question whether Ellie's path is truly justified, or if there's more to the story than we're led to believe. As the seasons progress, expect to see more flashbacks that reveal important moments between Joel and Ellie. These flashbacks won't just serve as emotional highlights. They'll dig into the foundation of their relationship, offering insights into the bond that makes the loss of Joel feel so devastating. And yes, as we get further into this story, Abby's character might even be given the same treatment. Bella Ramsey's portrayal of Ellie is evolving in a way that reflects the darker, lonelier path her character is taking. In Season 2, Ellie is becoming more hardened, less trusting, and more isolated. Bella trained hard to capture this shift, preparing to show how Ellie unravels with every choice she makes. It's clear from the first few episodes that this version of Ellie is colder, and as the story moves forward, it's only going to get darker. The more Ellie pushes people away, the more she becomes a product of this brutal world. Isolated, lost, and dangerously close to breaking. But not everything on set was tears and blood. Sometimes it was a singing horse and prank wars. Pedro Pascal's energy on set was a constant source of laughter. Even in the most intense, emotional scenes, he would lighten the mood with jokes. It was his way of helping everyone stay grounded, especially when filming some of the series' darkest moments. Then there was Jazzway, the Brad Pitt of horses. No, really. The horse had that kind of energy. A true diva, always camera ready. Jazzway quickly became a crew favorite. When it was time for horse close-ups, everyone had a favorite side to show off, as if they were starring in a movie of their own. It's hard to imagine anyone on set not giving a nod to Jazzway's star power. But the fun didn't stop there. Bella Ramsey, never one to shy away from a good prank, kicked off a prank war that had the whole cast in stitches. One of her signature moves was faking clicker sounds mid-take. You can imagine the reactions, everyone trying to stay in character while also holding back laughter. It became a game of who could keep a straight face, and honestly, it was a miracle anyone could. Meanwhile, Isabella Merced and Bella Ramsey had their own special bond. What started as a simple read-through turned into an impromptu karaoke session. Taylor Swift's songs became their go-to, and it was clear from the first moment that their chemistry was real. Their easy connection brought a sense of authenticity to their portrayal of Dina and Ellie, proving that sometimes off-screen fun helps build on-screen magic. And when the cameras weren't rolling, the competition continued with some fierce ping-pong battles between Pedro Pascal and Gabriel Luna. The winner? Well, the trophy was a simple one: Champion of the Infected. It was all in good fun, but it was clear that the competition was just as intense as the scenes they were filming. This season looks massive, and here's what it took to make that happen. Filming took place across the rugged and diverse landscapes of British Columbia, with locations in Vancouver, Kamloops, and Calgary. Vancouver in particular became a stand-in for a grim and decayed Seattle, bringing the post-apocalyptic world of The Last of Us to life. The city's weathered streets and towering structures fit perfectly with the gritty tone of the show, providing the perfect backdrop for the unfolding chaos. When it comes to the visuals, Episode 2 has over 600 VFX shots. To make everything look as terrifying as possible, multiple studios were involved in the process, with Weta FX leading the charge. They used advanced CGI to bring the bloaters to life, making them more monstrous and menacing. And while the sets were grand in scale, not all of them were meant to shine for long. Massive, intricate sets were constructed just for a few seconds of screen time. The flooded hotel lobbies and quarantine zones were built from scratch, with every corner meticulously designed to capture the desolate beauty of the world. Even the silence in this show is carefully planned. It's not just the absence of sound, it's the feeling of tension hanging in the air, making every moment feel heavier. Quiet moments build terror, leaving you on edge, waiting for something to snap. The silence itself becomes a tool, intensifying the atmosphere and making the smallest noise feel like a jolt of fear. One of the standout moments of this season is Jessica Mason's haunting cover of Depeche Mode in Episode 6. It's a slow, eerie rendition that perfectly captures the emotional weight of the scene. The song lingers in the background, amplifying the sadness and loss, giving the moment an almost dreamlike quality. It's not just a song, it's a way of immersing the audience in the emotional landscape of the characters, reminding us of the quiet despair that lingers in every corner of this world. And for those who keep an eye out, there are subtle props with callbacks that will make fans smile. Joel's watch, a symbol of his past and the weight of the moments he's lived through, shows up again, a small but significant reminder of what's at stake. Then there's the Pittsburgh Pickles jar, a quirky detail from the game that makes its way into the series, adding a bit of the game's playful yet dark humor. So, what's next for The Last of Us? Well, get ready for the wild ride ahead. Ellie's descent into a darker, more isolated version of herself is only just beginning. The emotional toll of her journey will push her into decisions that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about her. And then, there's Abby. Her arrival is just around the corner and it's going to change everything. Fans who think they know what's coming are in for a shock. The show is rewriting fate and nothing is guaranteed. Don't forget Lev and Yara, two characters whose story is about to take a major turn. Their arc will challenge the way we see survival and what it means to fight for something greater than yourself. We've only seen 3 episodes, and already this world is more brutal, more beautiful, and more broken than ever before. So what do you think is coming next? How do you think Ellie's journey will unfold? And what's your prediction for Abby? Let us know in the comments below. And since you won't want to miss what's coming next, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more behind-the-scenes looks and commentary.